From KMUW Wichita,
from Toronto, Ontario,
and from Armilla, Spain,
this is You're Saying It Wrong. Let's talk words. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Ross. You've told me that we're going to have an extremely difficult spelling quiz today, and so I'm going to throw a hissing fit about that. Have you ever heard anybody say this? Hissing fit?
I've heard hissy fit.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to be, right? So I won't tell you where I saw this because it's stupider than you can possibly imagine. But I saw this written out the other day in a post online. Somebody was claiming someone else was having a hissing fit. I was just curious.
Oh my heavens!
Ever heard anybody say this before?
I love it. I think that's much more fun, isn't it? Oh, what a hissing fit! Although, where did hissy fit come from?
It does come from people doing like hissing and having a fit of hissing. Yes, I just looked at it as you guys were speaking.
That's funny because I looked it up too, and Merriam-Webster said they think it might have come from a shortening of hysterical.
That's what OED says too. I just checked. The OED is saying hysterical.
Yeah, because I guess it turns out it used to just be called a hissy. I didn't realize this.
Mm-hmm.
It was called a hissy before it was called a hissing, or God, no. Before it was called a hissy fit, and it does. I mean, at least in Merriam-Webster, it says perhaps by shortening and an alteration from hysterical.
It's interesting because here I'm looking at Eddie Online, and it says it comes from hiss. The direct hissy as an adjective comes from hiss. So
OED is saying hysterical like Merriam-Webster.
Yeah, no, I see that too. This is just interesting that Eddie Online has a different Eddieman Online has a different origin, which is interesting.
Anyway, we are kicking off before the spelling quiz with something on indefinite articles. You got to remind me what indefinite articles are. Is this like
it's like
a and?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
And they're also called, in this case, this is getting a little grammatical here. They're also called determiners. And that's a word that determines the kind of reference you're making to a noun. For example, a dog, the dog, every dog. That word in front kind of like says what kind of, what are we talking about here? The dog, a general dog, every dog, etc. Okay? Okay, now normally we think of like a dog. What I'm going to ask you here, if we put this in front of a certain type of word, like, does it change the meaning dramatically? And here I'm going to give you an example of few. Now put a determiner, but put the a in front of a few. It's interesting. It changes the meaning almost completely.
Specifically, can I interrupt, Ross?
Sure.
I want to say we're specifically talking about the indefinite article a in this case.
Yes.
We're not talking about the or every. We're not going to say. I want to make that clear. Yeah.
We're not going to say every few. Yeah, exactly.
It's a is the word that we're discussing. Okay.
Does that change meaning dramatically?
So like if the sentence were something like few people enjoy this. Yep. If we put the indefinite article a in front of that, it would turn into a few people enjoy this.
Exactly.
I mean, it sort of does change it. At least it changes the feeling of what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Because when you say few people enjoy this, you're saying not very many do.
Right.
And when you say a few people enjoy this, you're saying there's a few.
There's a few.
3. Right?
Yeah, which I think is sort of cool. And then we could do it with little too. Try it with little.
Little, yeah. I have little patience for this, or I have a little patience for this. Yeah, it does. It changed. That's really interesting,
isn't it? It's a really big deal, really, when you think about it. And that's, I think, the problem with learning a language, because you throw that in, and if you don't speak the language very well and know that nuance, you got real problems here.
Well, the interesting thing is that the adding of the a makes it more of a positive, whereas not having the a makes it much more of a negative.
Yeah.
A little versus little it ends up being, Yeah.
Fletcher has a little patience, with that little child. Fletcher has little patience with that child. We have a completely different attitude towards Fletcher.
Yeah.
Usually it makes it the a changes like is a quantifier, right? And
Yeah.
that makes it the positive or the negative.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Well, let's move along to spelling now. Let's get Fletcher on that one.
Oh boy.
Okay, the one thing we looked up like spelling in English and where do people have the most problems. And Merriam-Webster had a really interesting thing, and which is fairly obvious to all of us at this point, is that the more recent the borrowing of another, most words that we have difficulty spelling come from, they're not native English words. They come in from other languages. And French and German obviously are the big pains for us, as well as Latin. And apparently Latin is the worst. Latin are the most common stumbling blocks in English spelling bees from people doing spelling bees were Latinate words. Then comes ancient Greek, which I think would make sense.
As we remember in the 18th century or something, a whole bunch of jokers decided to make all of our spellings more like Latin.
Exactly.
Which was that the right 18th century? And so that really made things a whole lot easier on all of us, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It did.
Thanks, guys.
It did. And apparently the worst words are, in terms of spelling bee things, 38% of misspelled words were nature and natural science.
But that makes sense because most of them are Greek or Latin. So
yep,
I mean, there you have it. I mean,
exactly.
Because that always throws me. I mean, once you know the rules slightly, you can figure it out. Next, it was medicine, arts, political, or legal. But again, medicine and the arts, I would argue, most of them are probably Latin or Greek based too.
And legal too. Yeah, Latin.
Yeah.
Right. And then modern languages, on a minor note on going to modern languages, you can probably guess French is the toughest language to spell. 19% of all misspelled words come from the French. Then second and third place were German and Italian.
German surprised me, actually. I don't think of German as particularly difficult. German words like Zeitgeist or Schadenfreude or something. They seem to be nice and clean to me.
Actually,
no?
I think I agree with you. I think you're right. That'd be interesting to find out what are the hardest Germanic words to pronounce, because I think you're right. I can sort of sound them out. Yeah.
The two words that always throw me in spelling are not, millennial or millennium. Millennium, I always have a problem. I have to stop to spell millennium.
Yeah. It's those double letters. We've talked about this when we've done spelling quizzes before. It's always those double letters, at least when it comes to like common words.
Yeah, the other one I always have problems spelling is Caribbean. Same thing. I mean, I can spell it, but I stop. I have to every time. I'm like, is it double R or double B?
That's so funny, Kathy, because I have two words that are really common and that I constantly blow, and those are broccoli. I know how to spell it. I know how to spell it, but I automatically type a double L in there. I know it's not. And then buffalo. I always start.
That's interesting.
I always start doing. Really? I mean, both of those I know how to spell. If you had to spell me, I could spell them. But automatically, when I'm typing really fast, I'll whiz that out.
Fletcher? What about you? What are the not hard but stop you words?
Accommodate. Absolutely accommodate. Even right now, as I'm saying that, I can't tell you for sure whether there's two M's or one M. Any others are very much those double letters. It's always
that's what throws.
Especially
the obvious.
Especially when you might have two double letters somewhere in the word. That's
occur.
Really
that's another one I always had problems with.
Oh, occurrence, like occurrence, right? Occur seems reasonable, but occurrence, that seems hard.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to actually stop here and tell people listening, if you have words that what are the toughest words for you? I mean, they can be easy ones because we're admitting this. Yeah. Ross said broccoli, for God's sake.
Yep.
Right.
And I even like broccoli a lot too, so I should be able to spell it.
Okay, spell cauliflower, Ross.
We're not necessarily talking about like those Greek words that start with a silent C or something, right? Yeah, those don't make any sense.
I'm very curious to see if everybody else has the double letter problem. I really am.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Okay, speaking of Greek, though, Fletcher, we're going to start with a word that has its origins in Greece and probably other languages from before that. And we would like you to define the word and then spell it. Okay?
Great. Okay.
First word is hemorrhage.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Well, a hemorrhage is like a bleed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Yeah, this is good. This is one that I always mess up because I can't remember where the H goes. HEM. Now are there two M's? Oh gosh, this this has so many problems in it. Like
Yes, it does.
where are the double letters? Where does the H go?
Yep.
Hemorrhage or hemorrhage.
You're reasoning through this very well, though.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, right. I'm working really hard on this.
I'm going to keep score.
Okay, HEM
Mm-hmm.
ORRHAGE.
You got
Beautiful.
it. You did it.
Yeah, baby.
HEMORRHAGE.
You got it. You got the two.
Ooh.
You got the double R perfectly. Interestingly enough, I mean, we're going to throw you a little interesting fact here. According to Merriam-Webster, there are 394 words with RRH in it.
English words.
English words, yes. There are a lot of Greek words, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Almost all of them are medical. There are 4 common ones. Can you think of 4 common RRH words?
I'm interrupting. One of them is hemorrhage.
Well,
and
I was going to say,
one of them
yes.
is 2 spellings of the same word.
Right. Exactly. Good, Kathy.
Interesting. And where are we lumping hemorrhoid in with hemorrhage? Or is hemorrhoid spelled differently?
Hemorrhoid is spelled
HEMORRHOID, right?
Hemorrhoid is RRH.
HEMORRH. That should
Fletcher,
have been on the list.
You got it. That was not on our list. We're doing a bad thing with lists there, Kathy.
What are you looking at me for?
Okay, we have. I thought you put it up. I don't know. Okay, we have 4 words. We have You just gave us 2. We're going to get rid of the other spelling of the other one.
Okay.
So we have hemorrhage, hemorrhoid.
Oh, it seems like there's one that ought to be pretty obvious to me.
Yes. One is. The other one is kind of hard. It doesn't really count. Well, as soon as you get this one, we'll go with the other one.
Diarrhea.
You got it.
Yes.
You got it.
And then
the other
logorrhea, right?
Logorrhea, yes.
But these are supposed to be common words that you more commonly use.
Yeah, there's also myrrh they had. So we should have actually.
Oh, sure, myrrh. Okay, yeah.
What exactly is myrrh anyway? You know, do you guys know?
It's
a resin or
spice.
something. It's a resin.
Oh, a resin.
It's a sap-like resin that comes out of cuts from the common Commiphora tree.
Yeah.
Myrrh. Gum-like. No, I never thought about resin. Next word, Fletcher, is possibly easier. I have problems with this one though.
I have a problem
moccasin.
with this one too.
The word is moccasin.
Moccasin.
You don't have to. You don't have to define it. We know what we all know moccasin.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So again, as we talked about, these double letters are tricky. 2 S's does not seem right. 2 C's seems right. MOCCASIN.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, you're doing good, Fletcher.
Thanks. When I picture it in my head, and I'll remind people that I pretty much never write these down. I'm trying to visualize everything in my head. Why? I don't know. I made this stupid rule for myself at one point, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, but when I picture it in my head, 2 S's looks really wrong. So.
Mm-hmm. You got it.
What throws me all the time, and the problem with most people is the double C. Do you need a double C or not? What throws me always is the SIN. I don't know why I think it should be SAIN, even though it's not pronounced that way.
You put that in. That was interesting, Kathy. I noticed that.
Yeah,
that was really interesting.
You don't have that. Neither of you.
No.
Yeah, I it doesn't look right to me having SI. I don't know why, but it throws me.
No, this was on the list of really commonly, misspelled words for spelling bee people, and this one did not get to me.
Interesting.
I mean, but it's interesting because it did to you, it's always interesting how that sort of works.
Yeah, I mean, it came from Algonquian, they think, or meaning shoe. So
yeah.
Okay.
The next word is tough, It's iridescent.
Iridescent. Iridescent.
You got it,
Beautiful.
Fletcher. Yeah, the very
Ooh,
common thing is to want to do the double R, but when you think about it,
Right.
iris, iris is one R, and
Yeah.
it comes from that.
I like that word. Maybe that's why I spelled it correctly. I kind of like
Mhm.
that word. It feels nice to me. It feels like what it is.
Mm-hmm. I like it too.
It looks like what it is too. I mean, when you look at it in print, which you're not, but I mean, it does. I was going to say, oh, we should give him the whole list. I just realized that
No.
kind of like makes a
Yeah,
spelling
that
test
won't work, yeah.
bad. The next word I always have problems with. And here we have one coming from the French. The word is connoisseur.
Okay, connoisseur. Aye, aye, aye. Ooh, all right.
How would
This
a
one I'm-
pirate spell connoisseur? Sorry.
Someone who knows. CONNOISSEUR.
Beautiful. Wow,
Beautiful.
you're batting a thousand.
Okay.
Holy smoke.
The toughest part there for me was whether I needed two N's, and then I decided whether it's true or not that a connoisseur is someone who knows something, and in French, connaître with two N's is to know.
Very good.
The next word is obeisance.
Oh, okay. Obeisance. Now, I cannot define this for you. I don't know what obeisance is, unless it's just like, has something related to obey.
Yep.
Yes.
You got it.
Oh, okay.
It's the act
Like
of obeying, a submissive.
Yeah. Okay. I not that I use this word very often. So
No?
let me think. Is it? I don't think there's anything. None of those. OBEISANCE.
Yes,
You
very
got
good.
it. Fletcher, this is really
Fletcher,
disappointing.
you're upsetting us. I've got a problem here.
I'm feeling good.
not a
I
happy
don't know what's
woman.
wrong with you guys.
Hey, watch it. The problem is that in many people's heads, they think it's obeisance. Many people think like mischievous, like they add the athletic.
Mm-hmm.
And then the EI followed by SA. A lot of times they get rid of the I. They make it like, or they get rid of the E. It'd be OBESANC or OBISANCE.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting. That seems like the sort of word you wouldn't use unless you knew how to spell it. You know?
I think you're absolutely right. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. It does. It's not nothing. I mean, it's not one of those things that you usually. I mean, I think of it more as like somebody doing like that. The thing with their head going like a servilely bowing in a attitude of obeisance. That's the only way I use it.
Genuflecting. Is that genuflecting?
That is genuflecting, which is a word I love and I never use, but I do like that word. Okay, Ross.
Okay, the next one this has varying pronunciations, but I'm going to pronounce it the standard first definition, which is paroxysm. Paroxysm.
I don't know what that is. I know. Like this is not an entirely new word to me. I've heard this word, but I don't know what a paroxysm.
It's sort of like a fit, a sudden fit.
Well, if you're coughing and you got a coughing jag. It's like a paroxysm of coughing.
Okay. PAROXYSM.
Well, Fletcher, you may not know the definition, but you certainly know the spelling.
I'm really Ross. What the hell is wrong here?
I know.
I'm angry.
He's going to get the next one.
Paroxysm.
He's going to get the next one too. I know it.
I probably will not. Tell me more about paroxysm, though. Like, tell me about the parts of that word. How does that turn into a coughing fit or whatever kind of fit? What is parox, and why is it YSM and not ISM? I guess it's not a belief system, so it's not an ism.
Well, it comes from the Greek para, like in like para, P-A-R-A, as parable or whatever, which is like beyond. And then oxynane in Greek would be to sharpen. So it's beyond sharpening, sharp, pointed. So then it's like sudden, quick, sharp, violent, that sort of thing.
Okay. 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 I see that.
Sudden, quick, sharp.
I know. And it came,
You
of
too
course,
could be a doctor.
Yeah. And it came, of course, from the Greek to the Latin to the French.
Yeah.
To Old French.
And
But
the problem
Greek, go on, Kath, sorry.
with people spelling it is often people don't have the Y. They're not aware that if you don't know the Greek concept of the Y, they'll just put an I in. X and Y gets confusing. And so yeah, it's usually most people think ism, like criticism or something.
Yeah.
As opposed to Y.
Which makes sense. Okay, Fletcher, the next one's going to be easy.
That does not.
I'm getting angry, Ross. I'm getting very angry.
He's going to get. We should change this to a fake word in here.
Really. Just we could do it quickly.
Wrong. Yeah. This one I know you're going to get. Resuscitate.
Resuscitate.
I pronounced it very sloppily, if you noticed, Kathy. Hopefully he'll.
Resuscitate.
Wrong!
We did it. Wrong.
Goal.
Resuscitate. What did I do? What did I do wrong? See, that's hard. That's hard to visualize and get all those letters out.
It is. This is
double consonant issue. Ha!
Yes.
It's not. It's RUS.
Wait. Are you?
Yes.
Start over.
R-E-S.
R-E-S.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry.
That's like resuscitate.
What? You didn't realize? R-E-S-U-S-C-I-T-A-T-E.
R-E-S-U-S.
Yes.
Resus. Oh, did I say two S's? R-E-S-S?
No, you said R-E-S-C.
A C.
Yes.
Oh, oh yeah, because S-C-U wouldn't make any sense, would it? It didn't make any sense when I was saying it either, but I couldn't. Yeah, R-E-S-U-S-C.
C-I-T. It's not double consonant problem. It's
right. No.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
no, that makes perfect sense.
Phonetic ambiguity. That's
I think
what it is.
Yeah, I think if I'd written that out and actually seen it, then I don't think I would have made that same mistake. But when I said SCU, that didn't make any sense when I said it. But
when I'm looking at it, you would not have done that.
And then I deliberately pronounced it very poorly. I mean, very kind of casually, because some people do the U, they think it's like an E or an I. Resuscitate.
Oh.
R-E-S-E or R-E-S-I, which is wrong too.
Yeah.
We got him.
is I'm very proud. I can now relax. Today I'm a happy woman. This came from the Latin.
To summon.
To rouse again.
Yeah, Katare. Yeah.
This is a toughie, I think. Vicissitude.
I think it is too. This one's tough. Fletcher's going to get it though, I think.
I know he will, which is why I don't like him anymore,
Yeah.
Ross. I say, let's dump him and do the show without him. What do you think, Ross? Don't tell him.
What is a vicissitude? I mean, I know the phrase like the vicissitudes of life, but I don't exactly know what that means. Like, what is a vicissitude?
Sort of changing from one thing to another, passing from one state to another.
Oh, okay.
It's funny. I'm glad you asked that, Fletcher, because I think that's one of those words that we all use, or many of us use, in a phrase, like you just said, vicissitudes of it, without being completely clear what it is, but we know the phrase and it fits in this slot, you know?
Yep. I think it's V-I-C-I, S-S, T-U-D-E.
You got it. You got it.
Ross, thank heavens for resuscitate.
Yep, I agree. I know that saved us.
Spelled it resuscitate, I think. Ugh, that's just disappointing.
We're pleased though. You did that for us, didn't you? You just tossed us one, didn't you?
Here's a word that's very common in Canada. Not so common, I would imagine, in Kansas, but toboggan.
Oh, toboggan. Uh-oh.
Yay, Ross! I'm glad you wanted to put this in.
Let's hope.
2 B's or 2 G's. 2 B's or 2 G's.
To be or not to be.
To be or not to be. Shoot. BBOGAN.
We got it, Kath.
Yes.
All right.
Toast, Ross. I'm
Go
proud of you.
Canada.
I didn't think this was a good one.
I know.
Oh,
I know.
Canada.
Our home
Is it-
and
it's-
native land. Yeah.
It's 1B and 2 G's.
Yep.
Correcto
It is.
mundo.
Yeah. The
Darn it.
interesting thing is it comes from Algonquian, but the French, it came into English via the French, Canadian French, Tabarin, or I guess, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I should have asked my Quebec friend, but it's no double B, no double G, Tabagane, which is from the 1800s.
Toboggan.
And then it got the double G.
Huh. How about that?
I gotta say, I would be more tempted to make it a double B as well. Double G looks weird to me.
I'm trying to write it as.
That looks wrong too.
Now I just wrote it as double B. It looks really wrong. I think if Fletcher, just try to write it. I think if you wrote it, you would have seen the G. Just write it now.
That may be.
I also think that I would get confused with possibly the AN at the end.
Oh, toboggan?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's funny because I just saw this word the other day. Oh, that does look really wrong, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
Although now
BB
doing what Kathy always says, if you keep repeating a word, it looks weird, which is true.
Yeah,
now I'm writing toboggan. It looks bizarre, even how it's spelled now.
Well, I gotta tell you guys, but I rarely use the term. I can't think of the last time I talked about tobogganing. I mean, I never have toboggans, and I don't think I will. I mean, I'm in Spain now, although we're right by the Sierra Nevada, so never mind. Okay, this word, I know how to spell it, and Ross did not immediately. The word is cloisonné.
I have no idea what this is. A cloisonné?
Fletcher, that makes me feel good too, because I didn't know.
That's why he didn't either. Oh, it's go, Ross.
No, go, Kathy.
It's if you know, like decorating-y sort of stuff. Cloisonné, it's a craft item actually. It's like you've got a metal object and it has enamel on it that's separated by little strips. Very, very, it can be extraordinarily fine. So I know it from that. Cloisonné.
I knew that it was something decoraty, boxy, or something, but that was like about it. I mean, it literally means divided into compartments, and from basically we go back into Latin clausio, which is like to close, to show claudere, to close or to shut.
See, now I would not have guessed that it's from compartments, but in effect, that's because it's separated by
But I had it as like a kid because Mom would maybe talk about, or you would talk about sort of boring decorating thing that I don't really care about. Something with a box, maybe. That's my definition.
Huh. CLOISONNET?
Oh,
Fletcher.
Okay, speaking of decorating and stuff, there was an old saw when you're going out of the room. Women are told to take one accessory off before you leave the house. You look at yourself in the mirror and go, "I'll take off that one necklace." In this case, you should have taken off that T.
Just stopped at E. Yeah, I wondered if I stopped at E. Does it have like a little accent or something?
I don't think so. Does it?
Yeah, Kathy,
it does. It does have an accent.
Yeah.
It does.
Okay. All right. Well, that makes sense.
But could we pronounce it? Could we write it without the accent though in English? Because we don't really have accents like on our computer or something. I mean, we could get it. I mean, I
have seen it without an E. I mean, okay, Merriam-Webster looking at it has it with the accent. I see it though in normal articles. You talk about a cloisonné vase or something, and it doesn't have it. Technically, it should have it. But you see, I'm against accents. I'm like Noah Webster. My goal is to eliminate accents from Spanish in particular.
But I wouldn't have guessed that it comes from claudere at all. That was really weird for me.
Fletcher, you got 7 correct and 3 wrong. I just want to. Okay, I want to say that again. 3 were wrong. 3.
Wait a minute. What did Fletcher get wrong? He got
resuscitate cloisonné,
and resuscitate.
Oh, toboggan.
Yes.
Oh, toboggan. Okay.
That sounds like a euphemism, like, oh, toboggan, I did that wrong.
I swan.
So you got one Algonquian wrong, and then two. I mean, we weren't doing a scientific thing with it. And then you got resuscitate wrong. And what else did you get wrong, Kath?
You got
Cloisonne. So you got. It's
Cloisonne.
interesting. You did you basically went across the. I mean, technically cloisonne comes from the Latin, but it's really like a French. It came more directly from the French. You got one French, one Algonquian, and one Latin wrong. That's pretty
So
cool,
you're
Okay,
saying
Fletcher.
Fletcher,
I can get things wrong in all kinds of languages.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
I thought that actually you were doing it to show us the breadth of possibilities in
I
spelling.
was. That's
That's
true.
funny.
Thank you for recognizing that.
You're Saying It Wrong is part of the NPR network and is produced in the studios of KMUW in Wichita, Kansas by me, Fletcher Powell. Kathy Petrus records from her home in Armia, Spain, Ross Petrus from his home in Toronto, Ontario in Canada. Torrent Anderson composed our theme music, and our digital team is Beth Golay and Carly Cooper. You can find all of our past episodes by subscribing to the You're Saying It Wrong podcast wherever you get your podcasts, or by visiting us at kmuw.org. If you have a question for Kathy and Ross, if you'd like to suggest a topic, or you just want to reach out, you can email me at powell@kmuw.org or email them at kandrpetrus@gmail.com. You can also email us a voice memo of you asking your question. You might get your voice heard on air. If you'd like to do the same thing by downloading the KMUW app, you can do that and just click the Talk to Us button. You can find all of Kathy and Ross's books pretty much anywhere you get books, and a handful of them are also available on audiobook read by the authors themselves. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back next week.